All right, so let's jump into some peptide questions since we ended that last section with. This might help clarify some questions about peptides. Again, very trendy thing right now, a lot going on around peptides. I'm sure if you look on Instagram and you're a person that obviously follows any kind of health person, someone, of course, is probably talking about it. Right. Yes. So here's a question. Are peptides just another name for hormones or steroids? Will they shut down my body's natural production of anything? Yeah. So this may help differentiate between the two and what peptides actually do to the body.
Yeah. So first and foremost, peptides are definitely not steroids. Steroids are what peptides do. They're amino bonds that signal your body to do something. So for instance, like let's say you take Tesamorelin. Tesamorelin is a GH releaser. It basically helps pituitary. So we store an enormous amount of growth hormone in our pituitary that we never release. It just sits there. And it's kind of one of those other cruel jokes of nature, like why? But it just stays. And as we get older, we release less and less, and we don't have as much.
But it's all still stored there.
Yeah, it's still stored there. So all the Tesamorelin is doing is it's sending a signal pituitary to release the growth hormone that you've already made. So no, it is not shutting down your own growth hormone. By taking exogenous growth hormone, you can shut down your own growth hormone because your body, when it senses it's getting a hormone, will stop making that through negative feedback loops. But with peptides, that doesn't happen. So there is no direct peptide though to say, hey, stimulate testosterone. There's kisspeptin, which stimulates luteinizing hormone, which then tells the testes to make hormones. And it works for women too, for making estrogen and everything else. Because anytime you're hitting the LH, you're going to push hormones, but it's very weak. You would never call it a steroid.
You're not going to get the same effects as if, say, you took testosterone.
Correct.
You had a 200 level testosterone, start taking testosterone, it's going to go, you can get it to 1,000.
Right.
With something like that, you might
probably
get it to.
Not.
Yeah.
Probably not. You might get to 600.
You might get to 6.
Yeah. It's very similar acting to like an HCG, which works on the same thing, like a luteinizing hormone. So, no, they are not steroids. They are signaling amino acid bonded together that tell the body to do something. And these are made naturally in the body. So you take a BPC and that signals angiogenesis, which is basically repair. Take red blood cells, get it to the area, repair, right? You take a KPV, that's going to tell the gut lining to start to repair itself and grow. These are all things that we make and are within the body. So no, you can rest assured, number one, you're not going to stop your own production, and they are definitely not steroids.
So a follow-up question to that might be, if I take them, can I just keep taking them, and will it just continue to do the same thing?
Right.
Or are we looking at a different story?
Research is still out on that, but I think the safest way, and what we do at AV, is we'll say, hey, do 8 weeks on, do 8 weeks off. We do know that the pathways do get, so we talk about just doing 8 on, 8 off. If budget allows, you could probably run longer, but you are going to want to do a washout period at some point. And does the washout period have to be 8 weeks? Probably not. You could probably do 4. But an easy way to kind of just go about it is 8 on, 8 off, 8 on, 8 off, something like that. But yeah, it does seem to be that there is some decent desensitization. And so it does make sense to take a